Whoa! Shark! Okay, run. Run, run, run. Oh my god! Holy... I just lost my fishing spear. I threw it in the water. No, no, I've got to get my fishing spear back. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and to the next part of Stranded Deep. We're just watching the moon go down on that side, which means the sun is coming up over here, just because it kind of looks pretty. I mean, there's no other reason to look at it other than the fact that I think it looks gorgeous that the sun's coming up as the moon is setting over there. Not quite sure what we have planned for this episode. It's 6 in the morning. I do need to get some water. Food isn't too horrendous, so let's have a look here. What have we got? Is that a drinkable? Yeah, well, let's just grab that because we can head on over. Let's keep an eye out for sharks and things like that. I keep forgetting I can run. What have we got over here? Oh, a gun and stuff like that I put down, of course. Right, so let's fill you up. Yeah, and we'll drink you. And just because we can. And then maybe we will head out and have a look at other stuff, like another island or something like that. Let's have a quick look. One more water. Food's not horrendous and we can always make something and get some food and stuff over on another island if need be. So we will take the axe and stuff with us, but other than that we don't really need to, because we could do with having some space to bring some things back. Are you a dead fish? You're a pilchard. Well, let's gut you then. Yeah, try. Yeah, telling us you're gross, right? Let's pick you up. Could do with more driftwood, but anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Let us get this fire lit. That's it. I wasn't quite pressing it long enough. Get the kindling, because we're going to need to get that cooked, obviously. We can pop that back down afterwards. I mean, we don't have to take it with us at all, but we might as well fill our food up before that goes off. There's no point leaving it sat there. No point having a huge amount of food either. We might as well just grab it when we need it, considering that we've got quite a lot of food readily available right at the edge of this ocean. I am going to have to make sure that wherever I go I find wood to make spears, because we are going to need to make sure that if Horace comes along that we can kill him. So let's cook you. Thank you. There we go. Let's get you cooked, in which case I'm just going to do a quick sweep of the island to see. Okay. It's not disgusting, it's food, okay? Just behave. Just going to do a quick sweep around the island now and see if there's anything that I can pick up. Keeping an eye out for that snake that's around somewhere. Because I might as well get this stuff now before we head out and take ourselves over to one of the other places. And I believe there's still a couple of ships that we haven't explored yet. I don't think we've explored that one for a start. We've got the pigs there that we're going to have to kill at some point as well. But just do a quick, in case anything's washed up or anything like that before we head on out. Snake. See, there's a little bugger. And I don't know if we can actually kill it. Like, the chances are if I try and kill that snake, I'm going to end up dead. So, that's the ship that we were on the other day when the shark tried to eat us. It is. So we have a stick, which... Was that another snake? No, it wasn't another snake, it was a gun. We have one stick, which isn't the best, but it's fine because we can chop trees. No, wrong one. We can chop trees and stuff down should we need to. And there's the food ready, so let's grab it before it... there we go. Let's grab it before it burns. That's the word I'm looking for. Jeez, my brain today. Come on. Thank you, right. Might as well eat it. Cook you. Thank you. That may well burn while we're away, but anyway, let's have a look. How are we doing? Food's not too horrendous. Right, I think that we should head out. Can we? Thank you. Then we should head out in this direction, just because. And hope that we remember where we are, and hope that we don't have a shark attack us. Because if we have a shark attack us, we're going to have to swim for it, and then we're going to be stuck on another island while we try and... I think I just saw Horace. Please tell me I didn't just see Horace. Let's just keep moving and hope we don't get attacked. Because I'm pretty certain I either saw Horace or a stingray, and I'm not quite sure which it was, but I'm a little bit nervous right now, I've got to be saying. I'm just going to cut out here really quickly, guys, and then I will get back to you when we're on this island, unless, of course, we get attacked, in which case I will cut straight back in. So I will see you in a minute. And here we are, guys, just coming up on this island here. It is a lot further away than I expected it to be, actually. So what I am probably going to do is just make a temporary base here. If I can, like, just make a temporary base on this island. We've got piggies here as well. We can drink coconuts. We can set up a campfire, just a basic one and stuff like that. Like, we don't have to do anything major, but we can just have a temporary base if we can get some tarp, of course, just because it's going to be a huge trip back otherwise. And we may not have time to do it before nightfall. And I don't particularly fancy standing around on the island just freezing my butt off overnight when we can go into a tent and sleep and things like that. But it depends on what we find while we are here. There are a few shipwrecks around about that I can see under the water. Haven't seen any tarp yet, but that doesn't mean anything. And we can eat coconuts and stuff like that and drink the coconut milk in the meantime if we need to. Hoping that there's some tarp and stuff, but it's looking like not, in all honesty. Like, I think I've practically circled round, and that doesn't mean that we can't set up a base, like a small one, but it does mean that obviously we can't collect water and things like that. So in the meantime, let us start looking at what we need to get. Where are we going to put the base? Well, not the base. Ah, there's some tarp, see? Okay, so if we maybe start looking at dropping stuff here, just so that we can... Okay, so there's some sticks. And we can drop the planks and stuff as well, just here would be fine. Maybe drag them up there a little bit. There we go. Grab these tarps that are around about, because that means that we can set up a water base here as well, so that we can actually have two little bases until we actually find where we permanently want to set up a big house and stuff, because we're going to have to remember what direction the other island is in, because obviously we're going to need to move stuff over as and when. Let's just drop this over here, and then we can start looking at the important stuff, which is getting fibrous plant. Well, it's not fibrous plant material over here, is it? It's I forgot what it's called. It's the stuff that we used to make lashings. I'm used to playing 7 Days to Die. It's fibrous leaves. I'm used to playing 7 Days to Die, so everything's called different, obviously. There we go. So we can make some lashings. Let's have a look at what we need when I've collected these. Come on. Let's have a look at what we need to make a basic structure shelter. So I need those palm fronds. I've got the sticks. I need to make some lashings. So to make the lashings, I need those. Okay, so that's fine. Now I need to chop down a palm tree. Let's take one of the smaller ones so it doesn't take quite so long. We will do that. I do like the way that when you hit it, it kind of pops up almost. There we go. Why are we hitting the wrong thing? We don't want the trunk. Come on, palm bunch. There we go. That's what we need. Okay, palm fronds. Pick up the coconut. I can hear something. Did I just hear a snake? Not quite sure what I heard, in all honesty. I didn't like it very much, whatever it was. I did not like it at all. Right, so if we want to set it up here, there we go. So that should be what we need. Structures. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a shelter. And if I grab one of these, what do I need to get water? Wrong one. That's a smoker. We can probably make one of those at some point. Solar still, I need some more lashings. Okay, so we can do that. We can. Just so that we've got the basics here, so that, you know, we're not rushing to travel back. We can explore the island a little bit more fully. There's got to be something here. You'll do. And wrong one. There we go. We want lashings again. I don't need you there. Come on. Where was I gonna put you? There. Okay, so if I drop you there. Okay, and now we can make a solar still, I believe. There we go. Alright, now how are we doing for food and water? Water's down a little bit, so we will drink a coconut in the meantime. Just drop you on the floor. Crack you open. Drop you. There we go. That's you sorted. Okay, so what time of day are we on? How much time do we actually have to explore? Quite a bit, actually, but trying to make it back over there would have been a bit of a nightmare. So we will have a nosy around and see what else we have around about now that we can explore properly. I mean, there were some mineable resources and stuff on here. Other than that, there doesn't look to be a huge amount. I'm a bit nervous about snakes. Don't want to be bitten by a snake. Because especially in here, they're not that easy to see. So you could quite easily run into them and end up bitten and stuff. There's a boar over there. which we can't actually kill yet because I need to make a bow and arrows, I believe. Let's have a look what we need to do with that. Tools. Crude axe. Crude spear. Refined spear. Crude hoe we need to look at making at some point actually. Crude bow, so we need lashings for that. And okay. So we could maybe start looking at making a bow and arrows and stuff like that just while we're here for something to do. Picking up all these extra stuff to be able to feed ourselves. Stones we're definitely going to need. Lashings we're definitely going to need. Sticks, yes, we're going to need sticks as well. So get you. Yucca. I don't know why I'm hitting you with the knife when I've got a machete. It really doesn't make much sense, but anyway. Come on. There we go. Right, let's make a lashing. And we will make a bow. Okay, and now we need stones to make arrows. So let's see what we can find around abouts on the beach and stuff. Hello, Mr. Seagull. Really could do with a few more stones and stuff to be able to set a potato plant, yes. So they're no good to me right now. Potato plants are no good because I can't keep them fresh. They're only of use to me when I can actually harvest them. So I mean, for the time being, we've got about all we're gonna get from here because there's not that much on the island, and we're gonna have to head back to base camp fairly soon. Just because we kind of need to at least have an idea of. There we go. We need to make sure that we're headed in the right directions and we don't get lost and we don't not know where we're supposed to be and things like that. I think that's going to be kind of important. So let us head to sleep while we can. We'll just quickly save and then go to sleep. But we're still going to wake up in the middle of the night, so let us see what time we have left. It's the middle of the night. The moon is up in the sky. It is really peaceful and pretty though, let's be honest. Really peaceful and pretty. It's like 3:30 in the morning. So how are we doing for food and stuff? Water's low, so let us head over here, and there's only a little bit though, that's the problem. Well, actually there's more than I thought there was. Don't like the sound of that, it sounds like a snake's nearby. Have a look now. Water's much better. Food is down a little bit. Not a lot we can do until we head back to the actual base. And I haven't explored the shipwrecks either, but it's just full. It's full. So, I mean, we'll take this stuff home. Well, we could probably drop. Well, there's no harm in taking it home. So what I'm probably going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to cut out right here and I will get back to you as soon as we're back at the house. And I am back, guys, because I decided it would be a clever idea to go running across here in the middle of the night, in the dark, not being able to see where I am going, and I can hear Horace. I can hear Horace trying to chase me, and I'm not impressed. I've got no idea what's going on. I can't see anything in front of me. Like, I should be able to see an island and I can't, but it could be because it's dark. I don't know. We are heading across in the direction that I know we came in, but I could hear Horace circling around, and I'm a little bit nervous now. I have to say, I don't quite know what's going on. He's gone quiet again now, so I might be okay. So we're gonna cut back off again, but I will hit back if he tries to knock us out of here. And I'm back, guys. It looks like we're in the home stretch to our island. I'm pretty sure this is our island, just judging by the shipwreck and stuff that's there. I can hear Horace. I can hear him. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, guys. I really don't like it. Horace, shoo, go away. Go away. You can't eat me. Not today, Horace. Not today. Is this even ours? Is this even our island? I'm not convinced it is. Not convinced it is at all. Could be. Could not be. Let's have a look. Maybe it is. Ship looks familiar. Oh, it is. We're home. We're home. We're home. We're good. We are good. Now, where did Horace go? Horace! Where did you go? Where are you, Horace? Where are you? I don't see you. Luckily, then I headed in the right direction in the dark and I didn't get completely lost, which would have been rather embarrassing to say the least. Okay, no snake around. We're good. Let's get us some water. Get us some water. How are we doing water-wise? Still early in the morning, which means we're good for the next episode. We don't have to worry about... wrong one, missus. Water's fine. Now we need food. Right, let's get rid of this stuff first. Pop you in there. It'll be easy enough to find later. Right, sticks can go over here where they're supposed to go. That's easy enough. Tarp. Where did we have the tarp? It was over here somewhere. It was. Snakes? No? No snakes? We're good for the minute. Okay. We're good for the minute. So there's the tarp with the rest of it. What else? Yeah, you can go down here with these. Stones. Where did I put stones? Did I even have any stones left? I don't believe I did. No? Okay. Well, you can go there. No harm to you. Food can go with the rest of the coconuts here. That's it. Okay, and then we are down to everything that we kind of need to keep. Okay. Is this food edible? I ask myself, or did it burn? That's the question, isn't it? No, it's completely edible. So it looks like it doesn't burn. Looks like it doesn't burn. So that's handy enough to know. Handy enough. Right, so we have less than a minute left on this episode. I will probably end it fairly soon, but I'm just going to look at maybe getting... I've got all those axes and stuff. Give me the fishing spear and we'll go and see what we can just grab quickly until my timer goes off, because we're going to need food. We are going to need food. We are. Come on. Come on. Right. We did have a nicer spot than that, didn't we? kind of up here a bit, I think. Whoa! Shark! Okay, run. Run, run, run. Oh my god! Holy... I just lost my fishing spear. I threw it in the water. Ah, no, no. I've got to get my fishing spear back. Horace, shoo. Ah. Oh, mamma mia. Okay, that made me jump. I am going to end this episode right here while I try and find my fishing spot, which I believe was over here, actually. Find my fishing spot. And get out of Horace's way because I'm not happy at all. That just scared the living daylights out of me. So, if you're enjoying this series and you enjoyed this episode, including me jumping like a loon because there was a shark around, then don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up. Comments and suggestions, as always, guys, in the comments box down below. And if you haven't hit subscribe yet, then join the Mama Pack and hit subscribe now. And I am going to see you all in the next episode. Sorry, I thought I heard Horace. So I'm going to see you all in the next episode. Ciao for now, guys.